one night duty, I was so tired, and then there was this, medical rep company that wanted to gift us a movie. And I was like, I need a movie, man. Enough of this, 36-hour duty, I'm ending it. I'm going to go watch a movie. I'm going to go with these guys. But what do I tell my wife? She's already like, you don't spend time with me now. Right? I know now, after your duty, this is the first thing you want to do, you want to go watch a movie? But I was like, okay, I didn't tell her. I said, maybe the duty got a little longer, I'll go home after the movie. And I went to this movie theater. I love the movie experience. I don't know why people in these high security areas don't hire these watchmen. They're fantastic. Their skills are unparalleled. They just feel you from outside and they can tell whether you have a dangerous item or not. You enter, there's a beep. I don't know why that beep is there. Every time I walk, it goes beep, beep, beep. You don't have anything, go. I don't know why to do that. Even when you enter with the car, they will search everywhere below the car, above the car. They will never check your seat. You may be carrying a bomb right here, but just check the other things. I love the way the security works, and these malls are quite safe. So when I go in, I get the security guy. He basically, feels 5-6 things in my pocket. He says, "You're absolutely fine. You go inside." And then I see this queue, this long queue for your popcorn and your drinks, right? I stand in this queue. Just for the record, no one died in this queue. These queues, nobody dies. But I stood in this queue. Now here I came across one category of people. I think they wear Amul Macho. They come straight up to there's a long queue. They come straight up to the counter. Ek popcorn or ek coke there. I was like 15 people looking at him like this. And then they'll be like, as if they don't know what happened. Oh, line! One category of people. The other category of people are ones who will just come stand next to you with this confidence. And his confidence is so good that people will start standing behind him. To the point that you are the only one in this line. And then people are looking at you. And this happens not only in movie queues, this happens in toll booths. Have you seen two lines of cars going inside a toll booth, right? And both are like, Somehow it took a long time. I reached to the front of the counter and I was like, give me a popcorn and iced tea. And they're like, sir, movie's about to start. You go in, I'll give it in your seat. I'm like, okay, good service. I went inside. Movie started. I got my popcorn and iced tea. And at the end, just before the interval, I realized something very important has happened. I don't know whom else it has happened to, but we all want this opportunity. We've never gotten it. It is called, if you are not given the bill, your food is free. And I realized at that point of time, man, I didn't get a bill. And I'm thrilled. I'm elated. I was like, okay. I went to the, intermission. I went to this guy. There's a new guy standing there. I was like, I had popcorn and ice. You didn't give bill. It's free. Refund. How do I know you had popcorn and ice? So I was like, isn't the bill supposed to be the proof that which you didn't give me? I go, what happened to the popcorn? I ate it. What happened to the ice? I drank it. How do I know that you took the popcorn and ice? Maybe you simply asked me. Like, what a scam! I don't think anybody avails of this free bill thing. Like imagine you are at the counter and you say you didn't give the bill, he will say, take it, here it is. But if you go away and come back after some time, you're supposed to hold on to that popcorn and ice tea, not have it, against the purpose of it, to get it free, and then you will like, oh, you've come back, here's the bill. I don't understand that. What this did is, I'll tell you, I'm coming to a point, is that it got me attention because I had a big fight with this guy. And someone recognized me. Someone recognized me from my Facebook profile. From my blurred side view. He recognized me fighting with this guy. And what does he do? He messages my wife. He messages my wife. Then and there. Your husband is in a theater watching movie. What? Would you have nothing else to do? Why would you do that? I don't even know this person. And I don't know about it, I'm still in duty. It wouldn't have been ironic if the movie that I was not watching or watching was called Social Network. Movie Social Network, I'm learning how Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. And here Facebook is almost about to destroy my life. And I go home, and all that. And my wife greets me, come. Wow. And her first words were, where were you? Guys, don't try this at home. If your wife, sister, mother says, where were you? Just tell them. Because they already know where you were. They're giving you the last chance like Modi government did. Before demonetization. And because we are black money. I will not do anything. I will take a huge cut from where were you? And that time my antennas were up. Oh, okay. Where was I? So I thought, let me take the camera. She's like, I was on duty. Or Dhasana. She's like, gives you another chance. Better than Modi government. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm a little fizzed out with my mind. There's a lot of cases. And I was like, now thinking, it could not have been this incident that she knows. It must have been something else. Now it's a gamble. Shall I talk about that? Shall I talk about this? What if I talk about this and it was something else? And I get trouble for two things. Look, very unlikely that I just came from the movie. How would she know it? So I was like, no, I was at the duty. I was duty. Are you telling me or shall I tell you? I was at duty. How was Social Network? 50 Shades of Pale. How did you know? This guy messaged me. Like, why did he message you? He wanted to know why I was there with you. Like, okay. And then it went into a huge argument. I can tell you why I'm doing stand-up comedy because of this. We went into a huge argument, and at the end of the argument, she says, do whatever you want. See, dyslexia and all that. I don't understand. The reason why we are having this fight is because I was doing whatever I wanted. That's the reason for the fight. I was doing whatever I wanted. Now you say do whatever you want again. What shall I do? Shall I go do whatever I want? And then I start smiling because it's a positive thing. And then he looks at me and says, do whatever you want and don't talk to me again. Now I'm even more confused. Is this a reward? Is this a punishment? I'm confused because, the whole premises was that I'm not spending enough time with her. I'm not talking to her enough. To punish me, she says, don't talk to me anymore. And I'm very confused. And this gets, when I get confused, I don't know what to do. So I went and did what I wanted. And I wanted to do stand-up comedy. So I went to some open mics, I did stand-up comedy, and I bummed. People heckled me, and everything went bad. And I was like, I went back to my wife very angrily. Why do you tell me to do whatever you want to do? Just tell me what I should do. You know me better. You're my better half. At least tell me. Don't say that do whatever you want. You say, go do the laundry. Go do the dishes. At least I have a direction. And then I was like, what do I do with my stand-up comedy? And I went and told her that these fights are not helping me. You're not giving me very goal-directed advice. At the end of it, you're just giving me a way to do whatever you want to do. And then we had another argument. And then after that, I felt bad. I was like, I'm a good guy. I apologize. I'm sorry. And she was like, okay. But then she said something that changed everything. She said, it's not what you said. It's the way you said it. And I was like, so deep thought. It is not what I said. It is the way I said it. And I was thinking that this is the secret sauce of stand-up comedy. Because it's not what you say. It is the way you say it. And I will prove to you. You're laughing now, reasonably, right? And when your friends and family are going to ask you, what did you do Sunday night? So I went for stand-up comedy. What joke did you hear? You tell that joke. And that friend will be like, but this you went on. Because you're not going to find it funny when you repeat that same joke. You will tell these exact things. Nobody will laugh. And at that point of time, I am smiling. She's crying and she sees the smile. And she's like, shameless, insensitive, shallow guy, you are smiling when I'm saying this, and we go into another argument. And then she unleashes The 7-word question that no man can answer. And I was like, I just walked into this. I shouldn't have smiled for that way thing. Because now I'm here in deeper shit. Because the 7-word question is, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? Guys, I don't know how to answer this question, because if you really tell how you could do this, if you say you don't know what you did, you don't even know what you did. If you say what, oh now you can't hear me, we are friends, can't even hear me. There's just no way to answer that question, and I was like stuck, I was like Bermuda Triangle. And I was like, one day I have to get back to my wife for this, and I patched up, I apologized, I did all of that. And one day she made a mistake. I was ready. I go to her and say, how could you do this to me? I wanted to know the answer. Until she said, after all this, how could you say this to me? How could you say this to me? Tell me, how could you? I'm like, what a comeback. Respect has gone so high. This was a perfect comeback. I couldn't think of it.
Hey, what a macha!